Stampin' with Amore, and today is Technique Tuesday, and so today I am going to share with you how to get some do these leaves and to get some more realistic looking leaves. And so I'm going to share this card with you today. I really love doing these leaves, so I wanted to share how I do these leaves with you. So let's go ahead and get started with this. I am using Cajun Craze today for my card base. So it's 5.5 by 4 1/4. Then the crumb cake is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I am going to use some Whisper White, and I'm just using some scrap Whisper White. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment and my leaves with this. Now for the leaves, I am using the Rooted in Nature. I love these leaves in here. They look so realistic. And I just love all the different styles of leaves in here. So I thought it'd be perfect for this project. And then the sentiment comes from the Labels to Love. This one was from last year, but I love all the sentiments in here, and I'm using the Everyday label to punch out the Give Thanks on here. Alright, so I am going to start off with some crumb cake, and I love creating my own backgrounds, and so I need the little leaf, which I think I didn't grab that one. So the little leaf is in here. So I'm going to grab that really quick and put that on a clear block, and then we're just going to start stamping it. They're so pretty, these leaves. They're so realistic to me. They're really pretty. And then when you color them, they're even prettier. So I'm just creating a background, just randomly stamping some off because I just like to do that. I think it looks more realistic if you stamp some off. I think I'm just going to do a little one right there, and I think that's it. I'm not going to go crazy with this. And so that is our background. So let's just go ahead while we're here and just adhere that background to our card. So you can use anything to create your backgrounds. I love using the same color ink as the cardstock. So that is that part. So I'm going to bring in my, I'm going to use the soft suede, and I'm going to use a bunch of different color inks. So let me go ahead and start with the soft suede. So for this card we're going to need one big leaf, and I'm using the framelits too. So I'm just going to stamp the things that I'm planning on coloring, and I'll show you how I do that. And then I'm going to, I need to get out my Simply Chamois and clean these off. This one needs to be re-wet, but it still cleans really good. And if you order from me this month, if you order $75 or more, I will send you a Simply Chamois as my thank you gift this month. So we're going to use this one. I'm going to use some Cajun Craze for this one because that coordinates with our cardstock. I think the last one I used Rich Razzleberry. I actually sat here one day and I created a bunch of different leaves, and I just sat there and colored them all. And it was just so fun and relaxing. I just really enjoyed it. So then I need one more, and that is the little, kind of like a maple leaf, but I'm not exactly sure. If you know what kind of leaf this is, you can tell me. It's this one right here. It almost looks like a maple leaf to me, but not quite. So I am going to stick that one on a block, and I think, let's see, I think I'm going to use pumpkin pie for that one. I'm just stamping these all because we're gonna cut them all out hopefully at the same time. Okay, so that is that. So these two I am going to color, and I'm going to use some crushed curry and a little bit of pumpkin pie on the big one. So I love those colors for fall. And as you can see, I already got some ink. All you do is press here. Even on the new style, it will come on there. You have to, on the new style, the best way to do it is to turn it upside down like this, and then you have to press really hard. And I usually try to use the palm of my hand, but you will get some ink on there. It's a little bit tougher than the other one, but you can see you will get it on here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to first pick up, this is my aqua painter. I'm going to make sure I have water in the tip. And then I'm just going to pick up some of the crushed curry, and you're just going to start coloring this leaf. This leaf will come to life when you start coloring it. It's just so pretty. And you can do these any colors that you want. And then I'm just going to pick up some of the pumpkin pie, kind of outline it, just to give it a little bit of more orange in there. So that is that one. Super quick and easy, but it dries really pretty. And they look so much more natural if you just use a more natural color to start with. So this one I'm going to do Pear Pizzazz. Make sure I got enough on here. I'm getting all these little coming off of my ink pad. So then make sure you clean off your brush. And then I'm just going to start coloring this one. And I love how these look after they're colored. It's so pretty. You can color these even with your watercolor pencils, but this is such a quick and easy way to do it. I also just want to add a little bit to this leaf right here. Just add a little bit of extra color. So I'm just kind of adding it. You can add whatever colors you like. I have the green here, so I thought I'd just add a little bit of green. And then that's it. I didn't grab my darker green, but let me grab that really quickly. I'm going to use some Old Olive with that. It's not so, I just want to use two different color greens. The Old Olive's just a little bit darker, so I'm just going to add a little bit just to bring it more to life here. These are so fun. This week you're going to see a lot, even in my Facebook Live, I am creating with these leaves because I just loved doing them, and I made so many, and I just built my projects around those leaves. Okay, so here we go. We are going to bring the big shot up here. I'm going to grab the framelits. We're going to cut these out. The framelits are the Nature's Roots, which is a bundle with the Rooted in Nature stamp set. You get a lot of different framelits with this, because you can even cut out, emboss on these leaves. But we're not going to emboss today. I'm just going to, hopefully, I'm going to get these all to stay without jumping around. If they do, I'm going to have to use a sticky note to hold them down. And we're going to use the big leaf. And then we need this one. If they all stay on here, I will be so amazed. Sometimes I like to bounce around when they're smaller images on this magnetic platform. but let's see if we can keep them all still. Oops, got one moving. I'm going to just go ahead and put a little sticky note on top of it to hold it in place. I'm just going to stick it on here and get these all run through. I don't know what I would do without the Big Shot. I love it so much. I love using the framelits, and there's so many really pretty framelits that you can use. But look at that leaf, how pretty it is. And they look so much more real when you watercolor them. Alright, so I have all of those. I'm going to leave this on my magnetic platform because I don't want to lose any of them. And we are going to stamp the sentiment. I have one more piece of scrap. And I'm going to stamp that in the Cajun Craze also. And I'm going to use the Give Thanks again. It's really pretty. And then I'm probably going to have to cut this to get that in there. We'll use our everyday label punch, and I'll center that in the center. Punch that. And now we're ready to put it all together. I'm also using this is called the Nature's Twine, and it comes in a 4-pack like this. I am loving this. At first I didn't think I'd like it. I thought it wasn't going to be what it is, but it's super pretty, and I've used it in quite a few projects already. So I am going to cut about that much, which is 12 inches. And we'll get my card base back up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use some glue dots to hold this down. So I'm just going to start here. And I'm just going to make it kind of follow its own little circle. Like that. And I'll just put little glue dots under it. Because this is going to go, the sentiment is going to go on top of this, so I'm just going to kind of I think I'm going to put one more, and I'm going to kind of roll this one because it might show on the outside, so I'm going to put it right here, and then it won't be able to see it. Okay, I think that's fine just like that. You can just arrange it how you like it. And then I am going to put some dimensionals on the back of this one. The other one, it looped around itself, so I think I'm going to leave that out because I like for it to show some. So I'm going to put this there. And then I'm going to just use some wet glue and tuck in these leaves behind it. So I am going to put this one on first. We're just going to start tucking them underneath. And then I'll put this one. And then I'm going to put this one right here on the other side. And then we're going to put this one. You can put as many leaves as you want. I had a ball making these. I really wanted to show you how to color them. Let's see, let's put that one more like that. And then you can see the little twine behind it, but you can arrange the twine however you like. I just like for it to show a little bit more. So that is it. The next thing that I did is I had to add a little bit of Wink of Stella. You don't have to do it, but it did really, really look pretty on these leaves. So I went ahead and just went over them really quickly. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. Here's the other one. So you can see how pretty these leaves are. So I hope you try it for yourself because it's really fun technique. Make sure you use something like soft suede or very light brown to make them look more natural. Don't use a stark black because it doesn't work if you just use a basic black. So I hope you had enjoyed it, everyone. If you need any supplies, here's my hostess code for this month. And you can go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com and shop from my blog. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.